basically an effort to educate our members that we've been doing this year on how to, like you said, stretch the benefits. Small tips that you can do to just make sure that your benefits last as long as possible.
99 FM, your inspiration station. This is Skrypt in the afternoon, and it's time for MYD Heart. Now, continuing efforts in educating its members and would-be members through their Stretch Your Benefits campaign as we stretch out the rest of this year. As we said just a moment ago, it's lagging, but Stretch Your Benefits campaign is what we're talking about. NHP Client Retention Officer Rodeen is here once again in studio to just to get a little refresher, if you will, on the campaign and what it's all about and the importance thereof. Firstly, welcome back.
Hey. Thank you for having me back, Skrypt.
Let's dive into it for those that maybe missed it the last time. Just an introduction of yourself.
All right. So like you said, my name is Rodeen. I am a client retention officer at NHP. That means I've got a list of companies which it's my job to keep happy. I service them, contact them regularly, answer their questions, educate them on anything new that they need to understand. So that is basically me.
And then in steps the campaign, Stretch Your Benefits. What is that all about?
So that campaign is basically an effort to educate our members that we've been doing this year on how to, like you said, stretch the benefits. Small tips that you can do to just make sure that your benefits last as long as possible. Things are getting expensive, so we need to start being wise with our benefits. It includes things like asking for generic medications at the pharmacies instead of branded ones, making sure you're not doing unnecessary tests when the doctors are doing tests, making sure you ask the questions you need to ask with regards to that.
And are there any tips and tricks? Because these are things that sometimes we've also grown accustomed to. You just walk in, it's almost like muscle memory.
Yeah.
Ask for what you ask for and go about your business.
Ask what you ask for and just accept everything that you're being told.
That you're being told.
Yes.
Tips and tricks on just knowing what to ask, how to ask, and just, things that will help you do just that, stretch the benefits.
Yeah. So, like I said, the first thing would be to make sure you get generic medications. Every medication has a branded Nike version and a cheaper Mr. Price version. They do the same job, just as good, but they literally, some of them even 80% cheaper than the branded ones. That will stretch your benefits. You can also, with your doctor, when he's doing a blood test, you'll see he'll be ticking a bunch of boxes. Maybe he wants to check your cancer cells, but then he takes sugar, he takes your iron, he takes a bunch of other things. So ask the doctor, can we maybe do the one test now and leave the rest for later? Just to make sure you're not overspending. And again, I can't say this enough, check your benefits before you go to the doctor. So you know where you stand, you know what you have available.
What would you say is the most common one that's overlooked, the most common, I guess, thing that just flies by people's heads, or is muscle memory?
The thing that I would personally for myself say they need to pay more attention to is when you've got a planned procedure, especially in hospital, ask the doctor for a quote first so you can prep yourself. We just assume because the medical aid says they cover 100% of the NAMAF rate, they just assume that means everything, but it doesn't, because the doctors aren't regulated by the NAMAF rate, so they can charge above that. So ask for a quote, we can confirm beforehand how much will be covered, and then you know you're set one way or the other.
And just lastly, anything more, I guess, that you want to share with the listeners? Yeah,
the last thing I want to share this afternoon is end of the year option changes. Only done this time of year. Guys, make sure that you are checking what you've used this year, what you need to do for next year. If you're over-insured, please downgrade. If you're on a high gold option but you never go to the doctor, you need to downgrade. If you are on bronze and you've been diagnosed with diabetes, then you need to upgrade to a higher option. Only time of the year to do that is now, so do it now so that you don't end up being in a situation in the middle of the year where you're uncovered. Very important.
Thank you so much. And now's the time as we close out what has been a long year, and keep stretching the benefits. Make sure that you are using them to the max, and make sure that they're not bleeding you dry, but that they're helping you like they're supposed to. Rodeen, thank you once again for joining me.
Thank you, Skrypt.
And we can't wait to have you back again.
Thank you.
MYD Heart on 99 FM.
That was MYD Heart.
Brought to you by NHP.
NHP